Decor channel. Today we are going to make some ornaments. So I didn't announce to anybody I was going live. I just decided I had some time this afternoon, so I would go live. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is bring you up on my big screen TV over here so I can make sure I am able to hear you, see you, all that kind of fun stuff. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jolene. I am from Home Stitchery Decor. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and we're going to make reindeer ornaments with our Cricut machine. Very exciting. Hi, everyone. Might take some of my regulars a second to get on here. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Okay, so I'm just bringing you guys up on my screen, on my big television screen, so I can actually see the comments if I happen to miss some, like while they're scrolling up on my phone. We're just getting started here, and we're going to make some ornaments, so they're going to be super fun. I've got a discount code for the designs for you guys, and there we are. I'm up. What's a Pathfinder? Is that the big Cricut machine? Ooh, I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. And I'm just going to bring Cricut up on my computer. I think yesterday I was on here and they had stuff on sale, Cricut bundles on sale. And I just forgot to bring it up here to see if they still have them on sale today. Comparing machines, shop bundles. The Cricut Venture is on. Yeah, they do have some bundles on sale. Okay, they do have some bundles on sale. A Nissan Pathfinder. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, brown Lego cup. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, you guys. I made these designs for tags a while ago. And I just didn't get around to getting them done until now. So it's been a couple of years that I've been sitting on these designs and I've had them cut out for quite a while. So they're 3 layered designs. They end up looking like this. So there's 9 reindeer here. Each reindeer is 3 layers. And then I'm using Recollections Collections cardstock. So basically a shimmer cardstock to cut them out with. And then I've attached them, because I'm going to package them up for my Christmas markets, I've attached them to a tag board. And I also put a hang rope on them so that you can hang them onto your Christmas tree. So there's one color. There's another color palette that I did. I did these ones last night. And then here is a red and cream one, and we're going to work on the red and cream right now. So this is what we're going to make today. Now, these are my original designs. I put a link in the video description if you want the designs. Go to my website, which is homestitcherydecor.com, and go to where it says Mandela at the top of the menu screen, and you can pull up the designs. And for today's viewers, well, our YouTube viewers, I have a discount code. Use discount code YT, so YouTube Reindeer, and you'll get 25% off if you're a regular watcher. Members of my channel, if you're a paid channel member, you get an even bigger discount. And the discount code for that is linked in the community tab, but only members of the channel can see it. So if you want to join the channel, it's a couple bucks a month. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is I need to cut out one of these layers. So I just wanted to show you the process for that. The downloads are instant downloads. They come as SVGs. You load them up into whatever design space you want to use. So whether you're using Cricut, whichever one you're using. I'm a Cricut affiliate, so I use Cricut all the time. So this is the red shimmer cardstock, and I don't have a 12 by 12 sheet of it. I just have this, gosh, what would that be? 8.5 by 11, because this is what's in my cupboard right now. So I'm going to cut out one of the layers. I'm going to cut out Comet. So I'm using my brayer, And this cardstock is reversible, so it's got a shimmer on both sides. But typically I cut my shimmer cardstock face up and then I weed to the bottom. So I poke things through to the bottom, and then that way, if anything rips, for me, it comes out the bottom. So we've used our brayer. I've got everything set up already. I've got Cupid ready to be cut out. So I'm just going to feed the cardstock paper into the Cricut maker. I've got it set. This is a really thick. Some of the shimmer paper is not as thick as this, but this one is super thick. So I set it to intricate cut with more pressure. So we're just going to let Cupid cut out there, and we'll get started with Rudolf. So here is the first layer. All the reindeer have the reindeer head and then their names along the bottom of it. And so we're going to use our, what do they call this, stiletto and all to poke out any of the excess. Basically, we're weeding this one is what we're doing. And the red doesn't seem to weed as nice as some of the other ones, but it is what it is. So we're just going to pull out all the little weeding areas here. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for being here on the channel today. I have to do this work anyway because I'm getting ready for my huge Christmas markets. So I'm going to be here working anyway. So I thought, well, we'll do some crafting live on YouTube. Why not? And I sell the designs too. So you can go ahead and grab the designs if that's something that you're interested in. And some people just like the joining in the channel just to watch people crafting for some reason. So that's good. And the red, just so you guys know, is a little bit harder to weed than some of the other colors. It just doesn't come out as like typically it would just peel away from the mat, but this one is a little bit sticky just because I think the paper is a little bit thicker. But we will get it. We will get it. So where is everybody from and what are you up to today? All right. My business is Home Stitchery Decor. That's the same as the channel name. You can check out all the things that I make and sell on my website if you're curious. But basically all my products are quilt, cotton, and paper. And I do, what the heck was that? Mix and match collections. So all my products can be an add-on item. So this is Muscatine, Iowa. Nothing. Nothing now, LOL. We need days like that. So here's Rudolph. He's cut out now. And then I'm going to need the 3 layers, and then I'm going to back the, flip one of the layers around and back it. So when we're finished, there's actually going to be 4 layers, which makes for a substantial ornament. So now what we need is this one of these colors over here, which is going to be this layer. And I've made these on multiple layers. Hi, Melissa. Working on my rugs for my market tomorrow. That's exciting. You've been here before, I assume. Yeah, I think I've seen your name before, Melissa, with your, is it jelly roll rugs you're making, right? Okay, so there's the second layer, and I'll just show you how it goes here. We'll put the first layer on top. So now that's the second layer, and you'll be able to see Rudolph is starting to show up with his name there. And then we'll grab a third layer. And what color do I want to do that one in? I should have cut some more taupe. I think. Oh no, this one will work. Okay, so the taupes are very, very subtle difference of color, but there is some difference in color there, and I want to make them so it stands out. So now when you put them together, you'll be able to see the snowflake and the subtle color. All right, so we just flip the top 2 layers over. And I've got some glue here, and I'm keeping it in a jar, like upside down. Yes, you're making your rugs. Very good, Melissa. Very good. And we're just putting the finest little spread of glue around each edge for each layer as we build this up. And I'll just show you, it doesn't have to be super thick. Thin is better for this product. Now we're going to put the layers one on top of the other. Sometimes my glue gets a little probably because I'm keeping it upside down, but that saves me from shaking this dang bottle each time. Now just bear in mind, if you have any glue on your fingers, clean it off, because you don't want the glue to like add a shine onto your cardstock. So make sure your fingers stay nice and clean. So we'll flip this guy over, line it up, and this is what we've got now. So now we've got Rudolph. Now I have been putting a fourth layer on the back, and I'm making sure the fourth layer on the back is a double-sided shimmer. And the reason for that is when I'm doing the packaging, I want how I'm packaging it onto my tag board to be able to release. And I tested this out yesterday. Some of the cardstock has a paper back, right? So this is the shimmer on the front, and then there's a paper on the back. I want the shimmer on the back too. So the way that I'm attaching them to, I'll show you guys again, to this board, you're able to actually remove the tag from the board without ripping the paper. And I also like it because the 4 layers just adds some real sturdiness to it and makes it into an actual ornament. So I'm going to be packaging this in cello bags and putting it on a grid wall with a hang tag, so a plastic hang tag. So in order to do that, I'm putting a 4th layer onto the back of it. Now the red is shimmer on both sides, so this one's handy. I can do it like this. So just flip the back around, and we're just going to glue onto the 4th side here. So a little bit of glue, just like this. And now, hi Susan, welcome. I went live without telling anybody. I just, my husband came in from finishing up, getting all the water out of our sprinklers. And I said, hey, are you going to be quiet for a while? And he was like, yes, I am. So I decided I was going to go live. Okay, so there is the ornament now. You can see the thickness of it. If I drop it on the table, it's really quite heavy. I don't know if you can hear that. Maybe put my mic down here if I drop it. It's got quite a bit of substance to it. So a little bit better. Then I got these off of Amazon. If you just research ornament hooks, these ones work quite nicely, and they click together. So there's a little piece here that just clicks together. So we'll get our ornament hook and we'll do it. Click the thing together. So now our ornament looks like this, and it doesn't have a crappy side, which I love, because why do we have to have a crappy side? And I suppose, no, we couldn't because of how I'm attaching this. We're not going to put anything on the back. So there we go. That's the Rudolph. Then I put them all on my table here in order, so I didn't forget any reindeer. And I actually wrote down a list here in my cupboard of the reindeer in order, so I never forget which order they're in, and I don't have to look it up again. So now we're going to do Dasher. And again, it's going to be in the red and red scheme. So we're going to pull some different colors here, do some weeding. I only have a little bit of the R on Dasher to weed. So this is what Dasher looks like. And we're just going to pull some colors to do Dasher. So why don't we'll do a red snowflake middle. So I'm just mixing up. This is not good. Hang on, guys. Pause, pause, pause. I think my mat here has lost its stick, and I don't want to break my machine. So I'll just pull this out. All right, we've got 2 comets cut out here. Or no, actually just one. That's okay. I'd rather waste a piece of cardstock than risk damaging my machine. So my mat here has lost its stick. I was kind of pushing it to the end anyway. Not really sad about that. We've all done it. We're like, oh, we can get one more cut out of this mat. I work with CNC and we normally apply 3M bi tape and then cut. Oh, that's interesting. Very cool. I work with Cricut. I've used my Cricut machine in my studio pretty much since I think it was the 2nd or 3rd year I was in business. And I only work on my own designs. The only things I've ever made with my Cricut machine are my own designs. In fact, I'll show you my very first design and you guys will be like, what the snap? Because it was a ridiculous project here. And I happen to have one sitting on my table. I'll show you after this ornament, after Dasher. Okay, so here's the red. That's what we're going to be using for the center of Dasher. And then we'll use a nice taupe on the background. No, that one doesn't stick out as much as I would like. That's a back. This one is quite nice. And just if you've got a little, piece that got stuck, sometimes this shimmer cardstock is pretty thick. Just clean it up a little bit. No big deal. No big deal at all. Okay, so these are the 3 layers we're going to do for this color. Hello, everyone that's just joined. We are making reindeer ornaments. These are my own original designs. You can find a link for them in the video description and use coupon code YT, so YouTube Reindeer, for a discount on the designs. You can make what you want with the designs. You can't resell the designs because that's not allowed. All right, so again, just a fine layer of glue onto the background. And we're going to put it on the back of the ornament, the first layer, I guess, of the back of the ornament here. And like I've said before, keep the glue off your fingers because you don't want any shimmer on your layers. You don't want like a flash. If you were ever studied photography, you know when you've got like a hot spot, that we call that a hot spot or a flash. So for years, I was a wedding photographer on top of a whole bunch of other things I used to do. I used to shoot weddings every single weekend. I did a lot of them, but then my husband said, hey, you want to buy a trailer? And I said, yes. And he said, then you have to quit photographing weddings. Okay, so here is Dasher, the top layer. Get that guy on here. Got a tiny little bit of piece of paper sticking off here. There we are. And then I'm going to put a red back on him as well. So there's actually 4 layers when you're done. And like I said, it just makes a nice, thick, substantial Christmas ornament. And then I worked on these yesterday. Actually, it was the very first day I've worked on them other than cutting them out. I've had the designs for a couple of years and I just couldn't get it together to figure out exactly what I was going to do with them. You could use these as Christmas tags for gifts as well. But I'm going to market them as a set of 9 Christmas ornaments. I think I can make more money doing that. So here's Dasher. And I'm going to have all the same rope hangings for them. I feel it's important if you're going to sell stuff to have the product all finished. I don't want to just cut a piece of ribbon. I want to give them the ornament that they can just grab and go. So there's Dasher, and here is Rudolph. So we've got 7 more to go here. And like I said, I've got them in order, so it should be fairly quick. I've got Dancer. We'll just do a little bit of weeding on him. Who's your favorite reindeer? Who's got a favorite reindeer? Bum, bum, bum. And we're going to do, which color am I going to do? Oh, let's do this nice gold color. Oh, this is going to be pretty. Here's a nice gold color. So we'll do that as the center. So I cut these all out, and I had these huge stacks of these tags sitting on this counter yesterday. I cleaned it off from another project, and I thought, oh, today's the day. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to make these, package these, everything. So we did a live yesterday where we figured it all out. Did some back and forth. I have some pretty good members of this channel right now, regular viewers that kind of helped with ideas and walking through. So that was kind of fun. Build a community and get some support for yourself. You don't have to do everything alone. Making sure I don't have glue. Oh, Rudolph is yours. Mine is Donner. I like Donner. Okay, so there is, I'm just going to show you a super close up of that guy. My face doesn't matter. A nice shimmery gold, and then we'll put the red in the back of it. So I figured out how to put them onto the tag board, and then I ordered cello bags today. They will be arriving from Amazon. So they're going to be 9 by 12 inch cello bags, which is the same size as the tag board. And they always give you a little bit of give on those cello bags. And then I will put the reindeer into the cello bag, tie it up, and then I will put a hang tab on it. So these will be hanging up at my Christmas market booth. And Christmas markets start on November 6th. We're making reindeer. I will show you the whole set here in a second. Okay, so now we're going to put it back on this one, and then I will get the whole set and show it off here, because I know people come and go on these lives and they're like, oh, I want to see this, and then off they go. The designs are available on my website. I put the link in the video description for you guys. Use code YT Reindeer and you get a discount just for watching my YouTube channel. Yay. Okay, so here is Dancer. Very lovely with the gold and just like a hint of red in the back. I'll show you all 3 that we made, and then I'll show you the set of 9 here. I've just got to get my fingers around this guy. Okay, there we go. Snapped in. So there is Dancer, Dasher, and Rudolph. So these are 4 layers of SVG files, essentially. And then I'm going to put them all together in a kit like this, put them into cello bags, put a hang tag on it, and sell these as a set of 9 reindeer Christmas ornaments. That's what we're making. And I have them, if you're just joining us, I did some yesterday. I did different colors. So I did silver and gold and like more creams and silvers. Very nice. Super fun. Okay, so we've got Dancer. So now we're going to do Prancer. And he doesn't need any weeding, which is funny, but he doesn't. And we'll do a nice white behind him. Or just a little off-white, actually. And then we're going to grab a red. So he should be fairly quick. Just a thin layer of glue. Don't make it too globby. And I'm keeping my glue in a jar upside down. And that way I don't have to constantly keep shaking the bottle, because it's not full. And I'm like, why would I want to do that? And keep the glue off your fingers so you don't create a hot spot or a flash. All right, there's the top layer. We're going to do the same. And you'll be able to see this set here when we're done. Is anybody started their Christmas crafting yet? Has anybody, I should say, has anybody, proper English here. I'm about a month away from Christmas market, so I have to go gangbusters right now. I will be here every minute of the day that I can until my markets, because my markets are huge. Huge, huge, huge. I make a lot of money, which is great. Not bragging, but it also takes a lot of work. And the products that I make here on this channel, I teach you all of it and give you all kinds of ideas for how to do it for yourself. So by all means, check out some other videos on this channel. So there's Prancer. And we'll put a red on the back of him as well. I don't know if I like Prancer. Oh, well. You can still see him. Okay. I shouldn't have put red on the back of Prancer, is my point. I should have done a different color, I think. But too late now. And somebody will love it. And sometimes you just have to let like a little things like that go, because it's like you can still see his name. And just because I'm not like the biggest fan of it doesn't mean somebody else isn't going to love it. That's figured out from years of purchasing fabric and going, oh, this fabric will never sell. And then it turns out it's like the first thing that sells at the market. All right, so push that down, grab a hang tag, and I hope I have enough hang tags here today. I might have to mix it up because I don't have enough gold, but that's okay. Sorry, enough red. So I'll do gold and red. That'll be all right. These are gold and red too. Here we go. So there's Prancer. Hi, Anne. Now we're going to do Vixen. And I do want to mix it up a little bit. Let's do Vixen in this gold color. And maybe with red. And then a white in the background. Oh yes, this will look nice. This will look nice. So just play around with the colors. I've cut out, basically, I think I did about, oh gosh, like 100 of each layer in different colors, at least, before I started. And then yesterday I cut out a bunch more while I was working last night. So it actually goes pretty quick. I find if you're using the 12 by 12 inch sheet, you can only fit 8 of these on a sheet. You could downsize them so you could fit 9 on a 12 by 12 sheet. I think these could be downsized just a smidge. So you'll be able to get that on there. That's with the Cricut layout. But I don't find it was very hard to do. And then I kind of like having the 8. I know I have a tiny bit of waist, and I was thinking about changing them to be a bit smaller, but then when I put them on the tag board, which was 9 by 12, they fit perfectly. And then I also, when I did the ropes on them here, it turns out that the rope fit perfectly around them. So it wrapped around them just at the perfect length when they were at the size that I sell them at. So, and just remember, if you downsize them, you need to do it for all 3 layers equally. Okay, so we're just putting one layer on top of the other. And we're using original tacky glue in the gold bottle and just a very thin layer of glue. It doesn't have to be obnoxious. And I'm just going to show you guys too that it could, you might have a tiny bit of curl on these. I've left them out drying before I put them onto the board. I'll show you one here just so you can see what I mean here in a second. And on this one, I've got red on the back, red on the back. Why don't we just mix it up and put some white on the back of one, just so it's not all the same. So just a fine layer of glue. Like I said, doesn't have to be much. And I'll show you what I mean with the curling here in a second, which is super easy to fix anyway. I think just the glue as it dries kind of pulls the paper up a little bit. So you could stick these under a book to dry if you wanted to, if you were just making a few of them. But I found I just laid them all out to dry last night. And then as I was packaging up some this morning, I was able to just basically fold them back a little bit. And they went flat. And with the 4 layers, you do get, like, it feels like an actual substantial ornament. Okay, so here is Vixen. So we've got 5 done. We need to do 4 more, but I'll show you one of these ones over here that's maybe got, oh, they're not even bad now. Maybe got a little, tiny little bit of a curl to it. And you can just essentially just push them flat like this, and then they stay flat. So this one's been drying for a bunch of hours. So that's a different color scheme that I did with them. Perfect. All right, so we did Vixen. Now we're going to do Comet, and I cut out a Comet over here. And when my paper was grumpy here a minute ago, this is why you use new mats. Let's see if I can save this one guy. Can I save Comet? I just feel like I'm saving Christmas here. Can I save him? I think I can save him. I think so. I think so. If not, we'll just start him in a different color. We won't have a red Comet. Here we go. Some of the paper is so thick you can actually snap it. Make sure that you snap it to the back, so if you do get a pull, anything that's pulling will be on the underside, and then of course hidden in the middle, because it's going to be glued. Just in case. Yes. So here's Comet. Get our little awl out. Or stiletto, I guess is what they call this thing now. I call this the pokey outer tool. That's my official name for that. So, Comet, what color should we do? Comet, let's do a nice white. And then we'll grab something for the back here. Just make sure it looks good and you can see the name. Yes, this will look all right. Yay! Okay, so again with the glue, And I'm going to show you guys how to put these on the tag board too. So if you do sell things at Christmas markets, you've got the whole setup here. You can use my designs and sell them as a finished product. You just can't resell the designs because that's very bad and I will get you shut down. It's very nasty. I keep my things affordable. So if you want a discount on these, the discount code is YT, so YouTube or Reindeer. And I put the product link in the video description for you guys. So you can go ahead and grab them, use the discount code. Oh, it's going to show you the mandala too. Oh, man. When I'm done Comet, I'll show you my mandala. There's several designs on my site, but I'll show you the one that I did first, which is a multi-layered mandala. Oh, I missed a couple spots. We want this to stay down. There we go. There we go. There we go. So here is Comet. We'll get a back on him. Pretty quick and easy if you cut these out en masse. You could be doing another project while you cut them out. Then line up all the colors and just go to town. Between last night and this morning, I was actually able to phone every single one of my girlfriends while I was doing this. So that's pretty awesome. I was like, oh, I need to catch up with some people here too. So pretty easy to do. Okay, here's Comet. Sorry about that. There's Comet. This is the very first project I designed, which is ridiculous. But it's is it 5 or 6 layers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6 layers. And they're Cricut shadow boxes. I have a whole bunch of different designs. I'll show you another one. These are, I have tutorials for everything on the channel here. So here's my sunflower one. These are very, very, very thin designs. So make sure you watch the tutorials for them. And if you want the mandala designs, we also have a discount code for YouTube. It's YT Mandala. So if you want one of those, go and grab it. Okay, so now we're going to do Cupid. We'll do him in a gold color. Just weeding out the very fine leaves. So this is a great project, repeatable. Yeah, the mandalas are quite spectacular. I've had those. My brain hurt so bad. I'm not even making that up. I decided I wanted to do something with Cricut. And I went onto Etsy and I found the most complicated thing I could do. And then I reverse engineered how to do it. I designed it, and then I had, I paid a designer to help digitize everything to make sure it was perfect. It took about 8 months to get the first design working properly. And then I've been working with that same digitizer ever since for all my stuff. And they're quite amazing. So, but it's a process, because even designing like reindeer tags, it's not that easy. Like maybe if you did it all day, every day for your work, it would be easy. But for me, it was quite hard. And I'm ridiculously proud of myself for how far I've come with this. And the funniest thing was I posted it, and I posted it on like one of those Facebook groups for Cricut, like people that do Cricut projects. I'm like, here's my first Cricut project, because everybody would, they post their first Cricut project. And I had people going, like, basically, what the heck? Most of us wrote our dog's name and put it on a bowl. I was like, oh my gosh, that's pretty funny. But yeah, it was kind of cool. And then at one point I was featured by Cricut Canada on one of their posts. They were looking for a mandala artist, so that was kind of cool. And I put a Cricut link in the video description for you guys. Bundles are on sale. I don't know how long they're on sale for. I have it up on my computer screen, but they have Cricut bundles on sale. So if you need to buy a Cricut, the link is in the video description. I'm an affiliate for it, so I would get paid a little bit if you use my link. Thank you so much for doing that because that helps support me. Love you for that. And you know what? I'm going to put a red back on this one. So here is Cupid. Oh, I got my fingers covering up Cupid. Hi, Pia. I didn't know I was going to do a live stream today either. Hi, Chenwei. Thank you. Hello, you guys. All the comments, thumbs up, likes, subscribes to the channel, that all helps everything. So thank you so much because, you know, being a small crafter is, it's hard. But I love it, so I keep doing it. I didn't know I was going to go live. My husband was home working. He had to mow the lawn, which is basically right outside my office window. And then he had to drain all of our sprinkler systems, which is also right outside my office window. And then the sprinkler system is like in the laundry room next door. So it was really loud. And then once, here is Cupid. Once he got all figured out, I was like, I think I have time to do a live. And I'm going to do this stuff anyway, so why not get on and try to encourage some other people to do some crafts and maybe sell a couple of my designs. And there's Cupid. Okay, so Cupid, Donner. Donner is my favorite reindeer. Let's do Donner with the gold again on the top. I like Donner. He's just the name, like, I don't know him personally. I just like the name Donner. It's masculine to me. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna fly Santa everywhere. Like a take charge kind of guy. Oh, this one's gonna be tricky to weed. Oh, I got it. What? Cool. And get this little guy out. Okay, so we're gonna do him in this color. How many are new here? We've got 28 guys, 28 people watching. I don't know if you're guys. 28 people watching. Welcome to the channel. I'm Jolene from Home Stitchery Decor. Okay, so Donner, we will put a red behind Donner. Oh, I missed one of his leaves. Hang on. Here we go. So now I'm going to weed this red one out here. I see a bunch of you guys just joined. We're making reindeer ornaments. And the designs are in the video description. And they'll be in the first comment when the video is done airing. I'll be able to go in and edit some stuff there. Use discount code YT Reindeer and get a discount for these designs. And then follow along and we'll show you how to make them. And I'm going to show you how to package them up if you want to sell them in your craft market booths. I'm going to finish up the last couple reindeer here. We're going to go over the members only pack that we have. That's $550 now. And then we're going, it's a giveaway. I'll show you that in a couple minutes here. I'll show you the giveaway. And then I'm going to show you how to package these. All right, so here is the red that's going in the middle. And then we'll get a white for the back. So these are 4 layered. And I'm packaging them up and selling them as Christmas ornaments. So a set of 9 Christmas ornaments. And the way that they're packaged up, they're really quite nice. I'm sure they're going to sell. I'm going, I think, to set my price around, I was debating, right? And I always undersell myself, but I think I'm going to try to sell them for 25, and then I can always lower my price if they're not selling. But I really do think just the way that everything is packaged up and looks so pretty that I should be able to get $25 for them. And because I'm selling them too as ornaments and not gift tags, I think that should increase my revenue. Now, of course, you could use these as a gift tag, and you could even cut out one, like just the single layer, and sell those as gift tags as well. But the ornaments, I'm going to try to package them, get them sold. Sometimes, like your product is super pretty, and then it's all in the packaging at the end of it. And people are just clamoring for homemade items at the markets that I'm at. There's so many markets where people are just importing things off of Temu or Amazon or AliExpress or whatever. And I think people are just getting so sick of it. I know they are, because they tell me they're sick of it. And they want homemade stuff. So they're willing to pay a few extra dollars, and they can see how much work has gone into something like this. So, all right, get the glue off your hands. All right, so now we're going to put the back on it. As I mentioned earlier in the video, you don't want this rough paper back. You want the shimmer paper back if you're going to package these. I tried packaging them with the rough paper, and then once, basically when you have to take them off the packaging, the paper was ripping, and it wasn't happening when I used the shimmer. And I'm going to show you guys how to package them, so there's no confusion here. It's like a free class. The designs are affordable, and you can make them over and over again, and then buy the packaging and go make yourself some money at a craft fair. You're welcome. I hope you do it, or make them for your family. All right, and then these were on Amazon. If you just look up ornament hooks, they come in a bunch of different colors. I've got red and gold going on this order today. Donner, and now we've got Blitzen. So we're going to finish up with Blitzen here. One more. So Blitzen we'll do in a nice white color, I guess, to finish things up here today. And I might do white and, oh, I need another gold. Yeah, just kind of tie in the packaging here. When you've got them all laid down in front of you, it's easier to see, if you've missed a color, where you can balance it out by getting that color back in one more time, just so it's all like a cohesive set, if that makes sense. Hello, everyone. Hi, Loretta. How are you today? I didn't announce that I was going live. I just went live. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Again, Loretta is one of our channel members. All right, after this ornament, I'm going to talk about the giveaway. Hello, Sarah Wynn. So we'll lay this one down. Get the top layer on. Just a thin, thin, thin layer of glue. No globs. And leaving the glue in a jar upside down makes it so much quicker. Blitzen. And we'll put white on the back of this guy. Doing great. Blessed to see you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Hello, Valerie. Thank you, Loretta, and hello, Valerie. Every time you guys comment on these lives, even if you're just sitting there quietly, even just hello and stuff, it just tells YouTube that they should push my video out to more people, which helps my small business. So thank you for doing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, this one I am going to put, I'm going to put gold on them. I'm going to put gold. One of these gold tags. Okay, in 2 seconds here, I'm going to tell you guys about the members only giveaway. As soon as I get this little guy buttoned up here. Okay, here is Blitzen. All right, so in a minute, we're going to package them, but I'm going to tell you about the members only giveaway. So if you're a channel member, you pay $2 a month to be a channel member. And if you're one of the first 150 channel members, your name will be entered into a draw for this huge prize pack, which is valued right now at $550. We keep adding more and more stuff to it. We're sitting at 24 channel members. The memberships help me pay for giveaways. They help me pay my electricity bill. And we're going to build this massive community like Mr. Beast and have like an amazing freaking time doing this. And I will show you these ornaments close up here in a second as well. But I want to do the channel giveaway here. So yesterday, we were doing this live, and one of my channel members said to me, can you make a set in white and black and put that into the giveaway? So you'll receive a set of these ornaments in the white and black. And I haven't packaged them up yet. So that will be included. And then I'm just going to grab this great big pile of stuff here that we have in the giveaway. Bear with me because I'm running out of room in my studio, guys. I'm running out of room. It's a couple of weeks before Christmas, so our Christmas markets, like on November 6th. Hi, Steph. Okay, so all of these videos we did live, so you can go back and watch them. I got to get a sip here. I'm going to cough because I talk too much and then I cough. All right, so we did a live where we made Christmas placemats. This is Robert Kaufman fabric, and they're reversible. So you receive a set of 2 Christmas placemats. We did one where we made a Christmas tea towel, and it's got rickrack trim, embroidery stitching, and a cute red button on it. So that will be in the gift pack. We did a live, I think it was last week, when I was making a whole bunch of pillow shams, and we took a vote and everybody said, can you put the coral floral pillow sham into the prize pack? And I said, why, sure. We can. We made a bunch of different colors, and that's the one they like the best. We did a live with my new magnet maker and made Christmas magnets. So you'll receive 6 Christmas magnets. Then a few days after that, we did it with regular fabric. And again, there was a vote, and everybody said they liked the black and white ones best. So we're including the Christmas magnets and the black and white magnets. We did a jelly roll rug, technically a fabric strip rug. So you'll receive this 20 strip gray fabric strip rug. We did the fabric strip rug, and we used the Clover fabric tube maker, which you need to make the rug. So you'll receive that in the gift pack. We did a live where we sewed soup bowl cozies, and everybody took a vote and said they want 4 unsewn soup bowl cozies. They had the choice between 2 sewn ones and 4 unsewn. And they said, no, we want the unsewn ones. And there's a video tutorial on my channel for this. In another live, we announced my book, which is available on Amazon. I just published it on August 1st. It's From Zero to YouTuber, and it's by Jolene Airy. It's $14.95, and it'll teach you how to have a YouTube channel. Not just for crafting, but basically how to start and scale your YouTube channel. It's like a $2,000 course in a book, and it's selling like hotcakes, so thank you for that. Then we have the FAF Quilters Kit, and we've got 2 quilting rulers, a rotary cutter, rotary blades, 2 packs of FAF needles, and then on the bottom of it, we've got the FAF rotating cutting mat. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera around there, you guys. Sorry about that. But what can you do? Okay, so if you join the channel and you're one of the first 150 paid members of the channel, your name will be entered into that draw. And if you win, you have to give me your address, and then I'm going to ship that off to you. So at the top of your screen, there's a join button, or you'll see a $sign somewhere, and then click on that and you'll see a menu. In the video description, there's a link, or you can go back to my main channel and hit the join button from the main channel. It's right next to subscribe. Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. That's amazing. Okay, so then we worked on packaging yesterday, and Steph, you were here for this too, and I figured it out even better than it was yesterday, you know, because you have to work on stuff. So now where did I put my, oh, here it is. Okay, so this is called Tag Board. I bought a Cricut a couple of years ago, and it's still in the, Darla. Go and buy these designs and then get started. It's so fun. So this is called Tag Board. Can you hear how thick that is? It's quite thick. I want it quite thick so that I can put these reindeer onto it, and they'll stick there, and then I'll be able to put it into a cello bag later on. So what I'm going to do first of all is just show you guys when these ornaments are sized. Hi, Melissa. Welcome to So Special. I knew you would. Melissa's been here a lot, and that prize is getting pretty good. So I think we're going to get a few people joining off this, and I really appreciate it, you guys. It's so hard to have a small crafting business, and we're having a ridiculous amount of fun here. It's not just for paid members. Last week we did a live where I gave away like a big jelly roll rug, and it was just for people who are watching the video. So it's not just for paid, but you know, a couple of bucks a month goes a long way when a whole bunch of people do it. Okay, so when these guys are sized the way you receive them, if you want to do this and sell them, when I was packaging these up yesterday, I realized that when I pulled the hang tab down a little bit, it perfectly fit underneath. So that's going to be a bonus when I put them onto this board, because it's going to look neater. So if you downsize them, this tag or this ornament hook that you can get off of Amazon is going to be loosey-goosey and slip off of that. So yeah, Darla, have you ever been to Nutcracker Market in Houston, Texas? I have not. I have not. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So that would be a bit of a drive for me. I have been to Texas. I've been to Dallas and Fort Worth, but I haven't been to Houston. I hear it's nice. Maybe somebody on the channel one day will like me enough and be like, hey, you can come stay at my house. I'll put you up for a weekend. I'm like, sure. Okay, so then on the backing too, you want to have that extra layer where the shimmer cardstock is on the back. So some of the shimmer cardstock is not reversible. And in order to fix that problem and how the hole gets cut, oh, here's one without this. I have been cutting the back, like where I put so this gray, if I wanted the hole to be on the other side, I would cut it on the Cricut machine with the shimmer side down, and then my hole would be on the opposite side. And you want this to be 4 layers in order to make a nice substantial ornament, and you want the shimmer on the back because you want this to be easily able to get off of the the tag board. And when I had it where I just put it on to not the shimmer back, but like the paper back, and then I tried to get them off this tag board, the paper was ripping. So we don't want that. And then the other thing I discovered is I'm going to put instructions on the back of these, like on the back of the packaging, for people, how to tell people to get them off. And essentially what you need to do, okay, so this is an example one. What you can see how this one's come off, but how it looks here with the cords wrapped around the bottom. And then if I wanted to get it off, I would grab one like this and then twist it. off. Make sense? So I'm going to put those instructions on the back. And how I'm going to attach this to the tag board is with this 3M tape. And I am putting, I reduced the size of the 3M tape because I tried, like I hung one up for the night with the smaller tape and it held. So I want to just like reduce any friction for people getting these off. And we also decided that it would be nice if Rudolf was in the middle. So I've just got a piece of double-sided tape here about like that. We'll push this down here. Hi, Sultan. You've been here before too. Hello. Hello, everyone. Okay, so yeah, just peel off the back. It's double-sided foam tape. And now the tag board that I bought, you can look on Amazon. It's just called Tag Board. It is 9 by 12. And I am working, Steph, we talked yesterday about you guys not being able to shop my Amazon links. And so late last night, I was up working late last night. I was like, I'm missing an opportunity here. So I figured out that I have to apply for Amazon.com, which is out of the United States, which I did. And that's just in the approval process right now. So kind of a thin piece here. And I'm going to show off the whole collection here that we just made in a minute. We've got 9 of these to go. And I don't have the cello here yet. I just ordered it from Amazon last night. And I know that this is on a 9 by 12 inch board. So I ordered 9 by 12 inch cello bags. And they'll be here today. And I ordered like thicker ones. I don't want a thin cello bag. So again, I've wrapped the hanging cord around it and it should stay in place there pretty nice. And it'll stay in place better once it's into the cello bag as well. And these are sized so that we're going to fit 9 here perfectly onto the sheet, which I don't even know. Sometimes like when you're doing these projects, you have no idea how to get them from the start to the packaging, and just the stars were aligning yesterday. I'm like, look at this. My rope hangs around it perfectly snug, and I can put it on this tag board that I've already ordered, and 9 fit on here. Like it just, everything aligned. I'm like, what is going on here? This is actually pretty cool. Okay, so I've just put the clip of the ornament hanger onto the back, which is kind of neat. And if you guys want a discount on these designs, if you're just joining in here, it's YT, so YouTube Reindeer. And it's on my website. If you're just going to my website randomly, at the very top, you'll see it says Mandela SVG. That's where the designs are under. I need to change that title, but it didn't save the other day. So just look for anything at the top that says my SVG files, and that's where the reindeer are. I did put a link in the video description. That link will be clickable after YouTube's done processing this video. So it will be there and it'll be in the first comment. So people watching this video later on after we've done this live, you'll be able to just go ahead and click on any of those links and it'll take you right there. And that discount code will still be available. So YT Reindeer. And I sold them already, which is super exciting because I sold some reindeer already. I just put them onto my website yesterday morning. As mentioned, I was cleaning off this table and I was like, I have got to get this project done at some point. So yesterday was the day. And I loaded them up onto my website and I did a live yesterday and I've actually sold them already. So yay. And they used the discount code. So I know it's somebody watching here. So that's very exciting. Okay, let's do Donner. Because it's all fine and well until, if you can't sell it, what's the point in doing it, right? So just proof of concept yesterday, I already sold the designs. Yay. Yay. Okay, so we've got Donner here. And again, we're just putting them down onto the tag board here, and the hook is in behind, and then we've got Prancer at the bottom, and I will show you when we are done here. Does anybody have any questions about this project? I'm using shimmer cardstock, not glitter cardstock, shimmer cardstock. It's different. And I guess I can show you the difference too, because some people may not know what the difference is. This might be a new project for them and they order the wrong stuff and then they're like, why didn't this work? So I'll show you here in a second. Why not? Okay, so this is what they're going to look like. What do we think? Comments? Concerns? Prancer is hard to see. I might remake him before I sell this, just because I'm looking at it on the camera and I'm not seeing his name down here in the corner. So I'll probably remake him, which is fine. Not everything's perfect. So I'm going to put them in a cello bag and then I'll just show you, just reach in and show you these. So in a cello bag, and then I'm going to use these hang tabs, and I'll have a grid wall with the packages all hung. And this is a fairly really sturdy hook. I bought some pretty hefty ones. And, as we were working through this project yesterday, because I was doing this for the first time, went live, we were working through should I just sell them as an ornament? Should I package them up? We thought about packaging them. I don't know if I still have it, but I was going to package them up one on top of the other in a 3x6 cello bag. And then I was like, why? You're only going to be able to see one design. So it just didn't look right. So we just, the whole live, we just walked through the process, and then we ended up on the tag board last night. And then I tested and figured out that I needed the shimmer cardstock to be on the back. Thank you, Caitlin. That's very kind. And Nola, thank you so much. Looking good, looking good. So yeah, we'll show you them again, and I'll show you the other colors, you guys, so you can see. This is just done in reds and taupes, and yeah, basically reds and taupes, and then this very, very, very faint silver. And I'll show you a couple of other ones here that we did. So this is the red one we did yesterday, and it is not as gold as the one we just did, and I can show you because it's right here and we can see. So the bottom one we did yesterday and the top one we just did now. Very subtle. And then we did a couple of these ones. I did a couple of these ones yesterday. I can't remember which one I did live. Maybe this one. So sets of them. So just a little bit different each color set. Now, if I was going to sell these on Etsy or on my website, I would make sure I had, 10 of each exact set. So I wasn't redoing the listing. So make sure that you do it like that. And then I have a couple here that aren't packaged, and I'll just show you. I did a set because our friend there, Chelsea, who's one of our paid members, asked me to do, this was included in the giveaway too, a set of black and cream. So if you win the members only prize, you'll receive the 9 reindeer in that pack as well. All right. So that's what's going on here. I just haven't put this onto tag board yet because I don't have the right color of the ornament hang up here. I ordered them on Amazon last night. So they'll be here with the cello bag at some point today. So that's what we did. So I can hold them up to, just for color contrast, the black is quite substantial to that silver and taupe. And so the designs, as I mentioned, are on my website. Use code YT Mandela for them. So we'll get that black and cream basically as soon as I get those hang tabs from Amazon today, I'll be able to do that color. Very good. Very good. All right. So what else? What else do we need to know today? For my unplanned live, that's now at 70 minutes, which, I mean, with a lot of talking, and I'm going to be able to sell this, I think, for $25. I might put it at like, I never put anything like at $100. I would always put it at like 95 because people don't want to pay $100. They want a little bit of money off. So there's some marketing strategies with that. So I don't know if I'll put it at 25 exact, or maybe because it'd be like my dish towels are 25. We'll see. What would you guys pay? Would you pay $25 for a set of 9 reindeer ornaments? I think, like, I know I would. If I saw that, just maybe because I know how much work it is. And if I go to another maker's booth and I can see how much work they put into something, I'm like, oh, you want $25 for that? I'm giving it to you. But yeah, just out of curiosity, would you pay $25 for a set of 9 Christmas ornaments? Let's have a vote here. Okay. And then here is the taupe ones again. I would. We've got 1 vote for I would. I know I would. I definitely would. Okay, so it's 3:00 in the afternoon, and I think I'm going to end this live. I've got to change some laundry, all kinds of fun things around this house. Wasn't even planning on going live today, but I thought, hey, what the heck? Make a couple more friends, sell a couple more ornaments. But I've got a whole bunch of different colors here to do, and I can't wait. I want to do this one for sure. This is like a nice blue, and I think would I be able to do it with silver and white? Yeah, blue, silver, and white. I think that's going to be stunning. Skills are expensive. I would. Thank you for that. Thank you. That's very kind. So I'll try to do them in the blue ones here as well. I've got a whole bunch of different colors set out here. But, you know, it's Saturday afternoon and I want to get some laundry going and all that kind of fun stuff. They are looking great. I agree. So try to get a whole bunch more of these made this weekend. Today's Saturday, right? And I kind of promised myself I'm going to just do these like today and tomorrow because yesterday was my start day. And sometimes when you're starting a project, it doesn't go super fast, and that's fine. You need to give yourself some space and let yourself like calm down to work through the steps of how you're going to, you know, lay the designs out on your counter. How am I going to layer the designs? Am I going to sell these as hang tag, like gift tags, or am I going to sell them as ornaments? And then how many thicknesses do we need to have? And we also debated, oh, I could show you guys that because that was kind of interesting. Or maybe I threw it out already. I threw it out. We did do one where we did it with the double-sided foam tape in between them. And it just didn't look as finished, like as polished. So we decided, no, we're not going to do the double-sided foam tape. We're just going to use a very thin layer of glue. So I'm using the original tacky glue. And yeah, just give yourself some space and then figure it out. You know, I did have the tag board here already, and it just happened to be that these ornaments fit exactly on it. So the 9 by 12 inch ornaments fit onto, or sorry, the ornaments fit onto the 9 by 12 inch tag board, which is I'll show you guys again if you're just joining, which is that very thick cardboard that I've essentially adhered the ornaments to. So it does fit perfectly. And then I'm going to have a 9 by 12 inch cello bag. And then these will be hung up at my Christmas market. So if you're just joining on this live, go back and watch it. If you want to start this project, by all means, go grab the designs. You can sell the finished product, whatever you make with the finished product. You can't resell the designs. And use the code YT Reindeer for a discount for yourselves. Because it's no fun here if you don't get a discount. Oh, and if you're new here, like Melissa, who just joined, go to the community tab and or like the main page of my channel, scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the community posts. There's an even deeper discount if you're a member of the community, which actually is better than your paid membership, which is $2 a month. And you can only see that if you are a paid member. So with membership, you get early access to my content. You get bigger discounts on my digital products. You get members only giveaways, which we'll do. The members only giveaway is at $550 right now. So there's some good value there. So I think that's going to be it for today. Can everybody leave some comments on the way out the door? And then that will just tell YouTube, please show this video to more people so that they can start doing some crafting for themselves and hopefully get themselves into some craft markets and make some extra money and put some food on the table or pay some for some extra events for their lives or their kids or whatever they need to do. So I'm going to head on out here. So thanks for being here. And thanks, Steph. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks, Loretta. And who else was here? Was Kat here? I don't think Kat was here. And Tej wasn't here. And Chelsea wasn't here. I hope Chelsea's dinner went good last night. She was pretty nervous about her dinner. But those are some of the members of the channel. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Steph. I might come back tomorrow if I have time. I told you guys I was going to do a bunch of lives this week. So far, we're at 4, which is pretty fantastic. Thanks for everybody for subscribing to the channel. Remember, all my content is free. And all I ask is you share it. That would be great. I'm sharing. Thanks a lot for teaching. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Steph's on her 2nd month of memberships because I can see her icon has changed. Thanks, Steph. Pretty cool. So you get a different icon depending on the months that you're in for being a paid channel member. Thanks you guys so much. We're going to head out here. So go grab the designs if you're into that. And the Cricut machines are on sale this week. So go grab a Cricut machine if you need one. And you could probably pay for a Cricut machine pretty quick, making a bunch of this stuff and going to a Christmas market. So we're going to head out. Okay. That's it for comments. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate your time, and I'm having a blast with it. So take care of yourselves. We'll see you later. Bye.